Well, howdy there, folks. James, Political Friar, coming to you again. I got the University of Oregon hat on, and so we're going to talk about a political topic today. I want to talk about Nikki Haley taking some flack for not saying slavery when she was asked about the causes of the Civil War. And I want to say that she deserves the flack. This was a gotcha question, almost certainly from a plant in the audience, just seeing whether they could get her to gaff, but that's something that politicians have to be good about. They have to be able to answer that question. I'm reminded of a friend of mine who took a naturalization test to become a U.S. citizen, and one of the oral questions was, "What's the cause of the Civil War?" And he reports, he talked about economics and the changing demographics and the expansion west and James Polk's war against Mexico, and the interviewer stopped him and said, "Just say slavery." And it's a fundamentally correct answer. It's like, what's the cause of World War II? Well, Hitler. It's not wrong. It boils down to sometimes an actual single critical thing. I have a video about causation, a couple back where we do a big think and I talk about how the law determines causation, but there can be times when the proximate cause is just clearly one thing: slavery. Nikki, just say slavery. Now, I don't think this is going to hurt her, not even a little, because the people who she needs to vote for her aren't going to be particularly bothered by the causes of the Civil War, either because they're from certain areas that would prefer to forget the Civil War, or they are just not at all concerned by that kind of thing because it smacks of wokeness. The people who are upset at her are the ones who believe that the history here is critically important, and it turns out they have D's next to their name more often than not. They're not her target audience. So it's going to be in the news. Ron DeSantis will make fun of her for it, and possibly Donald Trump will ironically make fun of her for it. At one point, Chief of Staff Kelly had to remind Donald Trump what D-Day does when they were at a D-Day memorial. So I don't know whether Donald Trump is the best historian on these types of things, but we'll see whether we get a truth storm out of it. The moral of the story is if there's a direct answer to the direct question in politics, sometimes you just take that. So you just like you're not you don't have to try to be politic. Sometimes the answer is slavery. Anyway, it's just a thought. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate you taking the time to listen on these little guys, and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate you.